Class 3 Computer Chapter 2 GUI Operating System and Introduction. Topics for today are shutting down a computer, power modes of Windows 10, that is safe mode and normal mode will be discussed, a recap of the chapter, then book exercise A, fill in the blanks given in your book. Good morning, dear children. Hope you watched the previous video and understood the concepts well and done your homework. Today we are going to learn these topics. The first one is shutting down a computer. Shutting down means closing the computer. There are different steps that you have to remember. There are this number of steps that you have to remember while shutting down a computer, like you learned for starting up a computer. Same way, there are procedures to shut down a computer. So let's learn them one by one. So when do we shut our computer? We shut the computer when after our work is finished. We should always shut down the computer in the following ways. Number one, click on the start button. You see the start button on the left bottom right bottom hand corner of the screen. That four square, that's the start button. Click on the start button. Then you will be given some menus. Pop-up menu will come up and you see this power button. Number 2 is written there. Yes, click on the power button. Then you get some sub menus like restart, shutdown, hibernate, or sleep. So when you want to close the computer, you have to choose shutdown. So you choose shutdown by clicking on it. Now, after doing these are the steps that you do on the screen. These 3 steps you have to do it on the computer screen. Now, after that, there's a 4th step. You have to wait for some time till the computer turns off automatically. After this, the computer will take some time to switch off the computer. Once the screen goes off, the screen becomes blank. Then the 5th step is to switch off the monitor button. Then the 6th step is switch off the UPS and the mains power supply button. So there are how many steps involved? 7 steps. Number 1, click on the start button. Number 2, click on the power button. Number 3, click on the shutdown option. Then wait for some time for the computer to turn off automatically. Then you have to switch off the monitor button. Then you switch off the UPS and then the main power supply button. I hope you have understood this topic of shutting down the computer. Now we will learn about the different power modes of Windows 10. So when you leave your computer idle, means not using for a long time, it is very important to ensure that it is not left with power on. So when you are not using, you should not keep it on. Should not waste electricity. In case you have to come back to use in a short while, for example, you're going for half an hour or 1 hour and then you are going to come back to work on it, then then there is no need to shut it down completely. You don't have to shut down the computer completely, because then you will have to wait while, because it takes little time. Sometimes you are in a hurry when you come back and you want to start your work immediately. So how to, for such a situation, there are ways in which you can leave the computer power on, but it will save the power also. That is when Windows 10 gives you two options, that is sleep and hibernate. Sleep means you all understand sleeping. Hibernate is another state of saving the power. Let's learn one by one. Sleep is a power saving state wherein the system draws only a small amount of power. In this state, Windows automatically saves all your work in the memory and turns off the computer. If the battery is too low, the computer resumes full power operation when you start working again and returns to the same screen where you last left of the computer. So when the power is when you keep it in the sleep mode, it understands that you're not working on the computer and the power consumption is also less, and it keeps everything in the memory, and when you come back you can continue your work with the full power operation. What is this hibernate mode? Hibernate mode saves all the open documents and running applications on the hard disk and shuts the computer. So whatever you are working on will be saved to your hard disk, and the computer will be shut down. Hibernate uses less power than sleep mode. So hibernate is closing of the computer. That's why it will be using very less power. When you start the computer again, your desktop is restored exactly at the same point where you left off. Means if you kept your 3 to 4 documents open, those many documents will be open. That same way you left it, you shut down the computer, the same way it will open it for you. So that you remember, okay, I left my work like this on the computer. So this mode is called the hibernate mode, and both the modes save power, and but hibernate saves more power because it uses less power by shutting down the computer. Now, an important thing to remember here is it takes more time to restore computer from hibernate mode as compared to restoring it from the sleep mode. Why I just now told you, because it shuts down the computer. Once it shuts down, what happens for restarting it? It takes time for the computer to boot. So that is why it takes time in the it saves more power, but it takes more time to restart. But in the sleep mode, more power is consumed compared to hibernate, but it will immediately start when you want to start your work again on the computer. So these are the two differences that you have to remember. Now, the next topic that we are going to learn is a safe mode and normal mode. So what are these two modes? These two modes are very important for you to learn because sometimes many children, when you are in the computer lab, are in a hurry to shut down the computer. So what happens? We don't properly shut down the computer in the way we learned just now, the shutdown procedure. So what happens? The computer may not work properly the next time when you switch on. So you see some kind of different screen when you try to restart the computer. So for that, how to deal with such problem, you need to understand the safe mode and the normal mode. While using Windows, sometimes it happens that you come across problems that stops Windows from operating normally. Yes, sometimes there are problems and it doesn't start the way it starts, and a screen appears instructing you to run Windows in safe mode. So, and it automatically tells you to run the computer on the safe mode. This often happens when the computer is switched off without proper shutdown procedure. Yes. So, why does this safe mode option is given by the computer? Because you did not shut down the computer in the proper way. So why this safe mode is shown to you? Because with this mode, the user can correct the issues. You can rectify the problem. You can see the problem, why this was not why this computer has switched on in the safe mode, and you can fix the problem and then continue with, you can restart the computer in normal mode. The safe mode is somehow different from the normal mode of operation in Windows given below. So there are differences in the safe mode and normal mode. So let's understand these differences one by one. So normal mode is the default operation mode of Windows. So when you switch on the computer, which screen the mode comes? The normal modes. Safe mode is when there is some problem in the computer and you want to fix that problem, then you go in this safe mode. So safe mode is a diagnostic mode. Diagnostic means to look for the problem of, so that you can troubleshoot issues, find out the issues and fix the problem. Number two is in normal mode, all the files and drivers for the hardware in a computer are loaded during startup for proper functioning of a computer. So all it is done on its own. So, but in the safe mode, Windows loads with a limited set of files and drivers that are essential for primary functions, such as drivers for basic input and output devices. So it just loads only those files which are essential for you to check the functions of the computer. Number three is in normal mode, window appears in high resolutions with all color. So in normal mode, the color, the window, the power consumption is high because it is giving you clear picture of the screen, everything with all colors. But in the safe mode, window appears with limited colors in lower resolution, means the screen will be in only few colors will be used to show the text or whatever you are working on, whatever is displayed on the computer. The fourth difference is in normal mode, no label is displayed compared to safe mode. So there will be no display of it is running on this mode. But when it runs on safe mode, the window is operated in safe mode. The label safe mode, the title safe mode will be displayed on all the corners of the desktop screen to tell you that there is some problem with the computer. That's why it is running on the safe mode. So these are the four differences that you have to learn for normal mode and safe mode. So it is always good to work on the normal mode. With this mode, you will have all the features to work on. But in safe mode, we will have only this safe mode is only used when there is some problem or when we want to troubleshoot some issues. Now we come to the recap part because we have completed the chapter. Let's discuss, read all the points that we have learned in this lesson, this chapter. Windows is an operating system developed by Microsoft, which is a world-leading software company. The labeled pictures on the desktop are known as icons. Double-clicking the left mouse button on the icon opens the selected item. If you want to select, we only just click once. But if we want to open that selected item, we have to double-click it. Then notification area is present on the right side of the taskbar and includes a clock and a group of icons. The start button gives quick access to documents, Windows applications, help, etc. Then screensaver is an image which pops up. Pops up means comes up on the screen whenever a computer is left idle for a certain period of time. Sleep is a power saving state wherein the system draws only a small amount of power. It's the sleep mode. The next, hibernate mode saves all the open documents and running applications on the hard disk and then shuts down the computer. Normal mode is the default operation, means that's the way whenever you switch on the computer, this is the mode which will be in on which the computer will operate. Normal mode is the default operation mode of Windows. Then we have safe mode is a diagnostic mode for troubleshooting issues in a computer system, finding out problems in a computer system. I hope you have understood this chapter well, and I would want you to read this chapter again and again to get familiarized with the words used in this chapter, because many terms, many words used in this chapter are very new for you. So you have to keep reading it, get familiarized with, used to these words. So how can we get that? By reading the chapter. So you have to read it again and again. Now let's do this exercise given in your book as book exercise A. The instruction for this exercise is fill in the blanks. Now there are some hints given at the bottom of this exercise. You have to use them in the correct blank. Question number 1. The dash is the first screen of Windows that appears when the computer is switched on. So what's the first screen that appears when you switch on the computer? Yes. Do you know the answer? Is it notification area? Is it operating system? Desktop? Yes. Desktop, DESKTOP, desktop is the first screen of Windows that appears when the computer is switched on. So the first option is desktop. Question number 2. The dash is the long horizontal bar at the bottom of the desktop. There's a long bar at the bottom of the desktop. What is that bar called? Yes, the task bar. TASKBAR, task bar. Number 3. The right side of the taskbar contains the right side with which you hold your pen and write. The right side, if you see the right side of the computer screen, what do you see? The notification area. Yes, where you see the clock and other updates. So that side is called as the notification area. So write down the spelling for notification area. NOTIFICATION, notification area, AREA. The right side of the taskbar contains the notification area. Question number 4. The dash the icons means arranging them in a proper sequence. When we arrange them in proper sequence, the icons, the pictures on the desktop, that is called sorting. SORTING, sorting. Number 5. To select non-adjacent items which are not nearby, far away from each other, hold down the dash key and click on the desired item. So which key we use for that? When we want to select from different directions, control key. When we want to select all together, then which key we press? Shift key. Yes. So here it is non-adjacent, not nearby. So we use which key? Control key. So CTRL is the short form for control. So write down the spelling there. CTRL, control key. Question number 6. Dash acts as a link between the user and the hardware. What acts as a link between the user and the hardware? Yes? Yes, the operating system. Operating system acts as a link between the user and the hardware, between the user and the computer. Number 7, the dash provides a picture oriented way to interact with hardware and software. What is that? With the hardware and the software, that is the picture oriented. Picture oriented is graphic user interface, GUI. So write down the answer. GUI provides a picture oriented way to interact with hardware and software. Question number 8. The commands or menus through which a user communicates with an external device are called interface. Yes, they are called interface. So we are done with this exercise. You may check your answers and do this exercise in your copy neatly. That's it for all today. That's all for today, children. Take care and do your work neatly.